here. Oh, okay, hang on. I gotta stay in order. Lindy and I have a schedule here. It says, okay, gifts for those in attendance. Is that right, Lindy?
That's what we did.
That's what we did. Okay, so we're already past that. Okay. So now we can go to some testimonies. Alex and Rebecca, please. Alex and Rebecca are going to come up here, and they have great testimonies. But again, you can see, right, testimonies are powerful. Thank you.
I'm going to introduce some testimonies.
Okay. And remember, on the testimonies, it's like 2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Otherwise, I come up here and I pull you off. Okay, because we only have so much time. We know we're all excited. Hang on.
No, they're gonna do the testimonies, they're gonna bring the people up for testimony.
Yeah.
Okay, you want our testimony first?
Yeah, you get your testimony first, and then call the people for the testimony. You got,
Pretty
you got
much,
half an hour.
pretty much everybody heard my testimony earlier. I'm gonna let Rebecca do testimony. What I pretty much wanted to say was, you could go around all, search magazines, search internet, search newspapers, search all kinds of places. Everywhere, wherever you go, all they talk about is nutrition and exercise. Vitamins and exercise, nutrition and exercise. Not once, ever, if you look around, anybody mention anything about water. And we're 75% water. Wouldn't it make sense that, hey, drink some water instead of eating a bunch of apples, eating a bunch of vitamin C, take calcium pill, take all this pill, take all that, That's all they talk about, and not once, if you look and look, I looked all over. The only way I could find it if I type in water or alkaline water, then I could find on Google and stuff like that. And also, I like to advise everybody on, if you could put it on your phone, also Google Alerts. Lets you know, if you type in alkaline water on Google Alerts, it'll notify you what everybody's doing in the whole world when somebody blogs something or talks about alkaline water. And it'll give you an alert on your phone where you can learn more information about the water and what's going on around the world about alkaline antioxidant water. Because when I first got in, I typed in alkaline water, and the only website that came up was alkaline water is a scam. And because of that, 3 people are dead because they told me, Alex, I searched it on the internet, and I got it says the scam. I don't want that water. I don't want it. Now they're not here anymore because of that one website says alkaline water is a scam. And guess who's in charge of it and who's paying for it to be up there? It's not. They don't endorse anything. They don't sell anything. It just says alkaline water is a scam. And I researched it. Who was in charge of it? It was a pharmaceutical company that's making sure that's up there. Number one. Kangen cannot even beat that. And Kangen's number one in alkaline water. And they make this water out of electricity, and it's not even half as good as our water. I compared Kangen water with our water, and Kangen people are getting our water because they know it's missing. What I've read is missing a couple of minerals. Kangen water. Where our water has those minerals. Now, I just need to spill that out. It's a lot of information. We adopted a little boy about a year and a half ago, right? What's it, a year and a half ago? It wasn't for the water. We would never have adopted him. It changed the way you think and the way you see the world, the way you... before, I was in real estate, and it was a dog-eat-dog world. And I wasn't going to adopt nobody. That's their problem. They're foster kids, and so what? That's their problem. Well, the water changed me. The water started seeing people that were hurting around me, and people struggling and people suffering from all kinds of disease. It's almost like the movie The Matrix. You take the blue pill and you take the red pill. If you take the blue pill, you go back and you see whatever they want you to see, and the red pill, you see the truth. So the red pill pretty much showed me the truth, and started seeing all these people that were sick with diabetes, cancer. I started everybody around me. I knew what that movie was about when I saw it with Chris. Wally World, little Wally. Ever seen that cartoon Wally? Is that the name of it? Wally. Where everybody the pictures are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. People are getting fatter and fatter. I didn't even notice that. Now in that movie, I noticed that. So there was a message there. Well, the story behind my son that we just adopted, he's sitting back there. He was a guy that was introducing everybody. Well, There you go. Stand up, Chris. Right there. All right. All right, thank you, Chris.
All right, well, Alex kind of gave you the story earlier. When Chris was in foster care, he was like many kids, over-medicated. They don't have a lot of people to advocate for them. He was diagnosed with many things. Even, social workers, they try, but most social workers can't do anything. And he was over-medicated because he talked too much in school. So the teachers wanted him to talk less. So he was, like Alex said, he was like a zombie. And he used to wear a Daytrana patch that they put on the back, on the spine. And that the medication for that releases throughout the day. And the actual package said not to extend past 9 hours. So the foster parents were putting it on early, like at 4 in the morning, so that it'll kick in. So what we noticed is he had these dark circles under his eyes, and I knew that was from being very toxic. And from that particular med, that one med that he was on, caused liver damage. So I already knew he was already having the signs of the liver damage. And that was just one of the meds he was on. He was on several others. When this water came into our life is when Chris came into our life. And so we immediately gave him the water. He started urinating a lot more frequently. He would even take a nap on the couch and get up and go to the restroom. And he wouldn't even remember going to the restroom at all. But what we noticed is a lot of the medication that he was, I don't even know how many meds he was on throughout the years, but the restroom would smell like medicine really bad, and it would penetrate the towels and the curtains, and no matter how much we cleaned, it was just very strong. And I noticed what I immediately thought is, he's flushing all of that out. All of that that's not supposed to be in his tiny little body was all coming out. And then about a week later, he slept one day till noon. He would be the first one up. Really, the hyperness wasn't really hyper. It was more the withdrawal effects from being on all of those stimulants. So we would see that in the morning. He would be the first one up, and then one Saturday he slept till like 12:30. And I would check on him, and I just thought, well, just let him sleep, because I just knew his body is changing. And then after that day, he was about 80% calmer, a lot calmer. And he, little by little, we took him off the medication, and he's not on anything right now. And he's able to sit still and normal. And it's kind of strange with a little kid like that, because we didn't really know what he was like before. We just knew what he was like when you're medicated, but now he's free of that. So he's like his personality is now a little bit different. So, but that's our testimony.
Thank you. Awesome. Look at that. It's still sitting here, this water and our water. That's what flushes out of your body right there. This is what can't even flush it out. It's still sitting here. And they did this like 2 hours ago. Wow. I want to introduce a lady up here, also with an awesome testimony. I haven't seen her for a while, but she's been drinking the water. I talked to her maybe like once every other week or once a month. I learned a lot from her and her husband, Diane Rodriguez. She has an awesome testimony. Yeah.